Okay, so it's Christmas time almost, and
you want to move your legs real quick?
Yeah,
sorry, bro.
no, he's trying to sit on top of you. Y'all can chill out.
Stop, bro. It's not funny.
All right, so Christmas time is here, and that usually means for you academically inclined students that. Why'd I say that? I don't know why I said that. Okay, anyway.
This could apply for L class students. They could.
Hey,
you don't even have to take an AP
anybody.
class to sign up for an AP test.
Point is-
All right. You know what? Restart. Go ahead.
All right. So AP registration's right around the corner, and this video is for those of you in high school that are thinking of taking an exam this semester. So we're going to talk about why you should. So first of all,
No, this is more about AP versus DC.
Rather, that's what it is.
Okay. Most important fact that you need to understand about AP: don't just take an AP class because it says AP next to the course name. Take the class if you know for a fact that class is going to be applicable to your college degree, and it's actually going to help take away, reduce the amount of hours that you're going to be required to take. Because understand this, college, you're going to, they charge you for everything, number one. Number two, you're going to end up taking a lot of hours if you do not take AP classes. You're going to be stuck taking maybe 16 hours a semester almost because of the amount of credits that are going to be required for you to graduate from college. So AP credits are very important in terms of reducing the amount of time that you're going to have to take per semester in academic hours and credit hours.
Yeah, no, he has a great point. Like, if you're doing a psychology major in college, why would you take the environmental AP test,
Right.
you know?
Or AP physics, that's pointless, you're not going to really...
But if you're an engineer...
Unless it's required for your degree plan, but for the most part.
If you're an engineer or something like that, right? I would take AP Physics. I'd take AP Chem, computer science classes.
Computer science don't need to take AP Biology, man.
If we're talking about a real, example of what happened. So for me in high school, what I did was a long time ago, I think sophomore year when we started, whenever you start figuring out, you may have an idea of where you're going to college, or you may not have figured it out yet, or you might have a pool of selection of colleges. And what you would really do is make sure you go there to their websites, and you can download a course catalog, a degree plan, even if you're not a student already there, and you can figure out what classes that all the majors require for your specific class. And then what you can do is what I did was I looked that up for my top 4 choices, and that included A&M and UT. And what I did was I picked certain AP classes that would go towards my major, and that would take away core curriculum. So let's say, for instance, we were talking about engineering, right?
Yeah.
You would want to get rid of your English and history credits. So you would take APUSH in high school, AP US History, and you would take English literature and language. Classes like these that you feel. I mean, it's all up to you, but as personally, if you can get certain classes out of the way, because college work is a lot more different than high school.
But here's the truth of the matter. And this is what I found in my personal academic career, which isn't so good, but my personal journey in academia, I found in Texas, if you're staying in Texas, go DC with some of your classes, like English, right? You don't have to pay for your AP tests, plus you get credit for, you get your English credit that you don't even have to do anymore. And you didn't have to take a test, right?
Understand, that's, for the most part, DC is only applicable in Texas.
Yeah,
Texas,
I would honestly
that's
say...
the only worry.
If you
know for a fact that you're going to go to school in Texas, take DC. But
let's say you're aiming anywhere else, you would much rather be safer taking that AP. Trust me,
AP is universal, so...
AP might seem like a pain to study for, and you may not know if those classes even are going to be useful, but if you think and you know that you want to aim for an outer state college and you want to just you want to get those credits out of the way, take AP. I mean, I personally we have a variety of experiences here. I didn't take any dual credit classes.
Yeah, I never took any dual credit.
However,
that's honestly one of the biggest mistakes is not taking a dual credit class.
You
should take a dual credit
if you
class.
know for a fact, like they said, if you know for a fact you're going to Texas or whatever, just take a DC class.
See, the thing is, it's guaranteed if you take DC, right? Yeah. You don't know when an AP exam, at UT, for instance, it's not just A&M. If you're aiming for UT or U of H or UTD, any other of these colleges, some of them, they have these AP score requirements, right?
Sure.
You need a 3 or a 4 or a 5.
And
if you think
Texas, it's 3.
It's 3 universally for most, but for A&M, for instance, you need a 4.
Calculus,
For calculus, you need a 5.
You need a 5
at Texas A&M. So
Actually, another benefit, like for DC classes, this is kind of like a different one. Like, if you want to take summer classes at your community college, let's say Lone Star for us, if you took DC, you had all that like account and everything set up beforehand. That was like when I was trying to do that, I always took only AP classes. It was really confusing, such a pain just to set up my online account for everything. I had to apply to Lone Star, had to talk to this counselor and advisor to get my classes.
So how it would work is if you take a DC class in high school, you would actually be considered a student at a community college concurrently, so at the same time, right? So if down the road while you're also in college, you want to go for summer, go to community college, you're already a student there. That because you went through the whole process of signing up in high school to take a DC class.
This isn't simply just for like university. Like if you're going for community college, and this is actually in that case, DC is like probably 100% their best option. Mm-hmm. If there's an option to take DC, you take DC. If you're going to community college, or honestly, any university in Texas.
Right.
Okay, so here's an honest question though. I think a lot of the people that are here watch our college videos because we give a perspective on engineering coursework, right?
Okay.
So for engineering coursework and just engineering in general, and we can ask this for business too later, but for engineering right now, what AP tests and courses do you recommend taking?
So first of all, government, definitely one of them.
AP government.
English language or literature. I think you could get even like extra credits if you do both.
Yeah.
So that's another one. Calculus. Most people, like, it depends. Some people don't want to do it so they can get a GPA booster if they did well enough.
So there's two types of AP credit you can do, right? So basically, like Pranav was suggesting earlier, the English government credits, these are part of the core curriculum at your universities. And these are the ones that you truly do want to take AP tests for and get them out of the way.
Yeah.
And those are usually, they don't require 5s and 4s because if three are major, so enough, 3 is enough. So as long as you have a 3, this is in Texas.
Engineering major specific.
Oh, definitely. Also human geography and world history.
Those were specifics.
Those were definitely some random classes. Not really history. I think it was like the arts or some kind of.
I wouldn't have like a social.
Social, yeah.
Social. What do you call it?
The ICD.
Social
right.
Interdisciplinary cultural discourse.
Cultural discourse.
It's a weird name, but
and taking those classes. I mean, specifically for engineering, to answer your question, I found that taking Calculus BC, Calculus BC, combines Calc 1 and Calc 2. That was really, really useful. Physics C specifically for engineering, and
that also gives you good exposure for down the road in college how college coursework works too.
Honestly, getting to that, let's take it back for a second. When you're a high schooler, like you could be a freshman watching this, you could be in like 8th grade watching this, but like honestly, like
8th grade,
7th grade, 6th
Dude,
grade.
you could be a 4th grader watching this.
Man, you could be a 1st grader.
Okay, what's your
point is, some of these classes, like if you don't know what major that you're like really like aiming for, I would take some of these like classes that that are probably going to be in engineering like early to give you an exposure, because they're actually they're a good representation of what college coursework in those classes are going to be.
Yeah. But not only that too, I think, like, let's say, I don't know so much about physics, but I think everybody, no matter what major, has to take things like AP Chem, has to take Chem eventually in college. Why not just knock it out in high school, right?
If you can, like you said.
And also the general coursework stuff too, like English, AP, or DC, and even, like you said, history and geography and whatnot.
Yeah. There are some risks associated with AP that I would like to discuss before you actually jump into it, saying like let's go. So
you're gonna have to study, man. It's not a K or
it's
L
not
class.
even that. Like if you can study and you get that, like sure. Like I know some AP courses for sure that give credit. Like for instance, AP Chem in high school gives credit for chemistry. However, sometimes your major, specifically for A&M ETAM, they require you to take it at the university anyway.
Yeah.
So you don't even know if your AP credit really is. So
you just need to verify with your university.
It's the same thing for the comp sci one. Comp sci, like AP, they generally, none of the schools accept it.
It is definitely not even like related to anything that I've done so far.
So
and the credit, they don't accept it regardless.
Yeah.
So just to recap, I think for at least the AP versus DC argument, if you're staying in Texas, for a fact that you're going to like a Texas university, take DC coursework. It's a lot easier than AP. But if you just want to be safe and go with any university or apply at any university outside of Texas, AP all the way.
And also another thing, hundreds of dollars now is definitely better than thousands of dollars later.
Down the road, yeah.
So take that step in, and I know if it's gonna be kind of like at the end of the day, it's your decision on which classes you want. But we highly recommend, looking back on it, that AP credits truly saved us to an extent that
thousands of dollars,
100% worth it.
Saved,
not even that, just stress, mental stress,
saved
and all
so
that.
much time too.
So save so much time for more productive things like these core curriculums, and if you have an option, if your school offers it, man,
take it.
Take it.
Yeah. Long story short, knock out core curriculum with AP classes, and the major specific one, ask your counselor about it.
Even if you fail it, at least you have exposure to it.
Any way you can reduce the amount of credit hours you're required to take in your college career, take it.
So take it as much as you can, and that's all we really have to say here.
Thank you. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. We'll see you in the next one.